Yeah, we're good.
Cool. Marvellous. Okay. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to the car.
Welcome back to the car. It's been a while.
Well, the thing is, because the way the order is coming out, it's probably not been a while for them, but...
Nobody knows. For us, it's been ages.
We don't even know the order.
It's literally very hit and miss if we know what... We don't even know what sometimes we're doing in a day, let alone whether or not we're doing this or not. We're in a car or not in a car or what. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of A Slice of Fried Gold. Mm-hmm. I'm Paddy.
I'm Ben.
If you're joining us for the first time and you're watching us on YouTube, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified when we drop our videos every week. Mm-hmm. Comment down below on this week's topics. If you're listening to us on Spotify, give us a 5-star review and comment down below. Without any further ado, Ben, how are you?
Firstly, what I just like to say is I've noticed you've got your speech down perfectly.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like you finish off and ask me how I am as I'm leaving the car park, and for some reason my mind just then went, it's like the safety announcements on a plane as you're taxiing to the runway.
Just need to give myself a nice little stewardess outfit, little seatbelt thing, like the old inflatable. Yeah. We can try that next time.
I just sit here going,
yeah. He's on track. He's there, and we're at the roundabout.
Yeah, and it's just every single time, and it's just like that just works too well. Yes, I am good. What a few weeks it's been, honestly.
I know. We've had a few bears along the way, haven't we?
I've had a few career firsts.
Oh?
Yes.
Oh.
I had to go dumpster diving.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So, of course, as you know, I work in shipping.
Yes.
Shipping is still sort of 20 years behind the curve when it comes to technology. Yeah. And so you still have physical official documents that have to be lodged here, there, and everywhere.
Yes.
And of course, your shipment can't go anywhere until those said official documents have been lodged.
Okay.
So we've got this container in port. It's been there for a while. We chase the customer, and the customer's like, no, because it's really weird. So of course, because wherever it comes from in the world, they're the ones who supply the original documents. But rather than giving it to the customer, because of course, who's then to say the customer will pay? They have no leverage over the customer.
Yeah.
So rather than giving them straight to the customer, they'll give them to a bank, and then the bank holds them until the person at origin says, yes, we've been paid, you can release the documents.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So anyway, this container's been there for a while. We chase them and going, where are the documents? They talk to the bank. The bank are like, yeah, we've already sent them.
Right.
And we're like, well, you haven't, because we haven't got it. We're going back and forth, and they come back and go, yeah, here's the DHL envelope and here's the tracking number. And it showed, shipped, accepted, signed by me. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, the garbage hadn't been collected yet, because it's literally, our garbage is collected on Thursdays, and it was the Wednesday afternoon.
Oh.
So, I had to go dumpster diving to find the envelope.
Right. So who threw it away then? Do you know?
Oh, no, we found the envelope.
Yeah.
And we kind of, the envelope was empty.
Yeah.
So we're like, look, we found the envelope, it wasn't in there. Are you sure it was these sets of documents in that envelope? We can't guarantee what's in the envelope. Yes, we've received the envelope, we can confirm. Yeah. I'm holding the mouldy, soggy, damp remains in my hands.
Yeah.
I can confirm it's there, but we can't confirm that those were the documents in the envelope. And me and the bank are getting proper, agging each other. We're starting to snipe at each other, me and the bank. And eventually, 2-3 days later, my customer pops up going, oh, sorry, we paid for the wrong docs, and so the bank lodged the wrong docs.
Nice.
Yay! So I went dumpster diving.
For no
good goddamn reason.
Marvellous.
I know. So I was just like, great. Okay. Thanks for that.
Yeah, brilliant. Just what you want.
So there was that. There was something else that happened at work, but I can't remember what. So no doubt as we're driving along, I'll remember it. It's, par for the course of me.
Yeah.
But the other thing I wanted to talk about was the audacity of some people.
Do tell.
So I popped into Lidl's to buy some salad stuff for my lunch.
Indeed.
And, of course, naturally, Lidl have got a bakery. Everyone knows about it. I'm pretty sure it's been voted, the best bakery in the country or something.
Yeah, I think it did, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'll force you to find the TikTok of it, but I'm pretty sure there's a TikTok where a girl has taken all the comments on Twitter about the little bakery and put them to a famous song, but I can't remember what the song is. Anyway, I'll try and find it again and send it to you, and you'll see if you can splice it in.
Well, I'll probably just put a link down below.
But anyway, went in, and of course Lidl have got some limited edition stuff.
Right.
One of which is a cheesecake brownie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And someone has picked up this square of cheesecake brownie, took a big old bite of it,
no,
and then put it back.
I mean, who has the cojones to do that?
Exactly. The audacity, the gall. I could never. Like, I was just standing there going, what do I do? Do I report it? No, because if I report it, then it looks like I'm the one who's done it. Do I just, you know? Just like, the fuck do I do?
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
And then I was just walking around Lidl going, was it you? Was it you? Were you the chocolate brownie thief?
Could you imagine if somebody literally just walked in, took a bite, and then left? Didn't even buy anything else. Just walked in. And just like, I can have a bite of this brownie. And then off.
Yeah. Well, maybe they were like, because like I said, it was limited edition, so maybe they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it. Fine, buy it. Yeah. Don't just bite into it and then go, nah, no, it's not a bit of me.
No.
I was like, oh,
wow,
my God.
No.
Like, what?
It's crazy.
So yeah, it's been an interesting few weeks.
Fair enough, fair play.
What about you? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. We have been crazy busy.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, funny enough, we've actually had some good customers over the last couple of weeks, and everybody's been pretty alright. Until, funny enough, today. Right. It's like they knew that we were going to meet up today and we were going to talk.
We need to give Paddy something to talk about, so here we go.
So here we go. I'm going to be annoying. Marvellous. So, customer today wanted to order this shellfish dish and then wanted to have it to take away. Impossible.
Right.
Okay. It's just a dish that you can't beat. Sometimes we do take away, we do fish and chips, we've got a burger. Sometimes we can.
Yeah.
You know. Impossible to do this dish to take away. So her and her couple of friends then decided that they were going to sit on the big table in the window.
Uh-huh.
Even though there was 3 of them, even though it was set up for 6 people, fine, whatever, no problem. Cleared some of it off, take it all away. Right, ordered food, and then, classically, when the food came out, they said, oh, does this part of the dish have dairy in it? Because I can't have dairy. And I was just like, well, it's whipped mackerel. We whip it with cream. So, yeah? And they were like, oh, I really wanted to have that. Can you do it without? Well, no. Oh, okay. Right. No problem. Right. 2 minutes later, it comes up. Have you got any chilies? Like fresh chilies? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll ask the kitchen to get some for you. Went to the kitchen. Can you prep me some fresh chilies? They want some chilies to add to their seafood platter. Yeah, fine. Take it over there. Oh, no, I meant chili sauce. Right, okay, I'll go get you chili sauce. Come back, brought it back, and they went, oh, no, I can't have that chili sauce. It's got vinegar in it. I can't have vinegar. Every chili sauce has vinegar in it!
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't not have it without vinegar. It's thank you, sorted food. It's part of the seasoning triangle. You can't not have vinegar in it. It helps counteract the oversweetness and the overheatness. It's part of it.
Overheatness.
I'm tired, Ben. I've been at work since 6 this morning and I'm knackered.
The spice?
The spice, thank you. Leave me alone. I'm tired and I'm agitated.
The next time I go to a restaurant, how's the meal? Oh, overheatness is perfect.
Yeah, it's marvellous. Okay. I'm supposed to be a professional at this. I was just like, well, I said, well, you know what? I'm here. Here's the chilies. Here's the chili sauce. I'm not going to take them back. Oh, but we don't want them. That's fine. I'm just going to leave them here on the table now. And walked off.
Question for you.
Yes.
Did you do the spiel?
Which spiel?
Now, before I give you the menus, does anyone have any allergies or blah, 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 blah? You didn't?
No.
So that lady who can't eat dairy, that's kind of your problem, your fault.
No, it's not.
Kind of.
Because it says on the menu, if you have any dietary requirements, please do tell us.
Yes,
However, if I've got a shellfish allergy, I'm not going to order the shellfish food and then go, oh, I can't have shellfish. Which we have had before. Okay. What annoys me is that a vegan won't shut up about being a vegan.
Yeah.
But somebody with an allergy won't tell you until they're about to eat it and go, oh, it could kill me.
Well, it could.
So what's the point? Either say something about it or don't.
Maybe they're slightly suicidal, and it's like they order it like, yes, I'm going to do it, I'm going to kill myself.
They do it on the day when I'm not there.
And then the food turns up and they're like, you know what? It's a nice day, the weather's nice, I'm not feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
They changed their mind.
Well, preferably if they could do it on my day off so I don't have to deal with the paperwork. I'd very much appreciate it.
You're the general manager, you would still have to deal with the paperwork.
No, because when I'm not there, my higher-ups are there, so that's fine.
Right.
So they would have to deal with it. That's fine. See?
So you don't think they'll be like, oh, Paddy, we don't know what to do here, you do it?
Well, since they had the business for nearly 20 years, I'd like to think so.
You never know, they might have never poisoned anyone before.
Well, I don't plan to anyway. So, I don't want to deal with that paper.
Well, maybe you should start doing the spiel.
Spiel? Spiel.
Do you have any allergies or intolerances that we should know about? No. You know, now, for every restaurant we go into and they do the spiel to us, I'm going to have to be like, let's see, they've done it.
Yeah. I always find that most places that do that are like chain restaurants.
Of course they are, because they don't get sued.
And I have like PTSD flashbacks from when I worked in chains about asking that question. I just feel like anybody that's logical, if you've got an allergy to something, don't order it.
That's where your problem lies.
Yeah, I know. Customers being logical, yeah?
People being logical, don't be ridiculous.
This is very true. But, oh well. But yeah, but other than that, we've just been busy. I've been running around, same old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Constant.
Mm-hmm.
So, nothing else to report, really.
Nope. Like I said, there is something else I want to talk about.
Is it odd job? Nothing's come back to me.
Nothing's come back to me yet.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, let's talk film.
Okay.
We've just been to see A Haunting in Venice.
By Kenneth Branagh.
By Kenneth Branagh, starring Kenneth Branagh.
Directed by Kenneth Branagh. You know what? He fully goes into the Gilderoy Lockhart thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Gilderoy Lockhart wanted to be the star of everything, and then Kenneth Branagh goes and, you know, directs and stars in and everything. It's like, it's very Lockhart vibes.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he may have been typecasted, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But,
anyway.
Do you want to go first? Or shall I go first?
You go first.
Okay. I obviously enjoyed the film.
Obviously.
I think... I forgot to ask you, actually, before we watched it. Have you seen the other two?
I've seen Murder on the Orient Express. I haven't seen Death on the Nile.
Okay.
I will admit.
Well, in my opinion, this is the strongest of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Death on the Nile was a bit naff, but that had its limitations because it was filmed during COVID.
Yes.
This, I thought, was very good.
Mm-hmm.
It had a couple of bits that even made us, like jump. And come on, the voice thing, we both learned.
Yeah.
Come on!
That's because
that was so good!
Like, they had it coming from one side of the cinema.
They probably
and I was like, Jesus, there's a kid in here singing some creepy shit.
And we were just like, what the fuck is going on? And then we realised when it moved to the other side, it was, I mean, those bits were clever.
Yeah.
I thought the directing, his directing was good. A lot of the angles and the cinematography in it was clever.
Yep.
I liked the use of light in it with the flickering gas lamps.
Mm-hmm.
How they were always there and kind of creating shadows and things like that. I thought it was very clever. Overall, very enjoyed this movie. I think the issues with Hercule Poirot movies and projects in general is that everybody's always kind of like, oh, is it you? Oh, is it you? Oh, is it you? They've picked like three of like the most famous ones to go to use.
Yeah.
And I think the issue is that they've made this one based after Death of the Nile and Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Where like Murder on the Orient Express and Death of the Nile are like one of the last cases of Hercule Poirot.
Yes.
So they've kind of had to move things around.
Yeah.
And things like that. But overall, I did enjoy this movie. Mm-hmm. I thought everybody's acting was good. Mm-hmm. I think, if I remember rightly, the young boy in it is the kid that played Kid Kenneth Branagh in the Belfast movie. And of course, Jamie Dornan, Mr. Grey, obviously, yeah, I'm sure you probably enjoyed that.
It was when they were accusing him, and I was like, no, it's fine, he can be innocent. It's fine.
It's fine.
And then I was like, shit, there is that stereotype of, pretty people get away with stuff. And I was like, shit, I've just fallen right into that. It's pretty, it's fine, you can get away with shit.
He can do whatever he wants. But he obviously played Kenneth Branagh's dad.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, in that.
Right.
So Kenneth Branagh just worked with them on the Belfast and then just gone, yeah, come and join in Poirot.
That is a done thing. Like, what's his face? Adam Sandler loves to reuse the same people that he's worked with previously.
Christopher Nolan. He's famous for constantly using the same team. But,
I mean, if you know someone's good and works well, fucking why not?
And I don't think anybody did a bad job, to be honest. Michelle Yeoh, really good.
Yep.
I think everybody was cast well. I think it was good. Cinematography was good. I feel like you talk a bit and be more critical.
Okay. I feel like it was a good film. To me, it felt very much like one of the old TV specials, just a longer version, which I'm absolutely fine with. I loved the TV, especially with David Suchet. David Suchet Poirots were beautiful.
David Suchet is Poirot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Poirot is David Suchet.
Yeah, and it just felt like a longer version of one of them.
Yes.
Which is perfect for me. Like, if I'm going for a Poirot, I want something David Suchet-esque, and it delivered. So it gave me that, is what I wanted. As you said, brilliantly casted, brilliantly acted. What I really love, and I really wish more directors did it more, is Kenneth Branagh loves colour in his films.
Yes.
He loves colour.
He does.
And I cannot overstate it as much how much I love having a film with colour in it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but most films nowadays, they like to just wash everything. All action films have got a brown gritty wash, and all dramas have got a grey blue wash, and
if they're in Mexico, it's like sienna.
They've all got these washes of some form and everything, and the colours are really muted and everything. Like, if you ever watch the behind the scenes of The Hobbit, the set of The Hobbit was so colourful. But then you actually watch the film, and a lot of the colour has been washed out. And it's like, why? That colour is beautiful, and I love that Kenneth Branagh loves having colour in his films, and I wish more directors did it. There's literally him and whoever did Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, that's Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson. Those two are the only two. When directors who love colour in their films are the only two I can think of. I think that is a shame. So I think personally people should go watch this film, not because it's great, but just support Kenneth Branagh just to show this is what we want in our films. We want colour, we want life. We don't want a CGI wash over everything.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And that's my little rant for the day. I don't really have much else to say. I just kept thinking about it going...
Ben doesn't have a negative, people. Ben doesn't have a negative.
No, it was really well acted. It was well paced. As you said, it does. I wouldn't say it was a great film. It was a good film. It's there. It exists. But it's not an exists as in, sometimes I've used that as a negative, like, oh, it's a film that exists now. We have been cursed with this presence on this earth. Whereas this one, it's like, if it exists, it's okay. I will happily go back and see it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
If someone else messages me going, oh, have you seen Haunting in Venice yet? Do you want to go see it again? I'll be like, I've already seen it. However, happily go again.
I do think it's a very strong movie. Like I said, I do think it's the best out of the three that he's done so far. I think it had the right tones. It had the right moments of lightheartedness. Which obviously, especially like with Marvel movies, we're getting too much of that, too many jokes and killing the vibe of and this is quite a very serious and dark movie, and there's only a couple of jokes that break a bit of tension here and there. Like the cockatoo, for example. Was like, that was a good one to have, and it wasn't overplayed. Overall, like you said, I think Kenneth Branagh should be directing more films.
Yes.
He's a phenomenal director. He's done some great movies. I know not many people like the first Thor movie, or think it's weak out of those original bunch before Avengers Assemble. But I really enjoyed it. he's a Shakespearean actor, and it was a Shakespearean movie.
Yes.
When he directed Cinderella,
that was another colourful one as well.
it was
so colourful.
Exactly. But when he directed that, he knew that it was a Disney movie, and it needed to be bright and cheery and things like that.
For example, my only way I can quantify it is if you look at the Game of Thrones TV series.
Yes.
It is very muted. All the colours are very realistic. Everyone's just in bland browns and blacks and all that kind of thing. Whereas if you read the books, there are all these fantastic colours. I forget his name, but the guy who has a hard-on for Daenerys Targaryen in Marine, the head of the the head of the fucking whatever companies. I've not watched it and read the books in such a long time.
Yeah, the guy who got recast.
Yeah, the guy who got recast.
Yeah.
In the books, he has bright blue hair and a bright purple beard.
Yeah.
And so, of course, everyone's like, great, we're fantastic, we're going to see this. And then, the TV show comes out and he's brunette.
Yeah.
We're going for realism. Yeah, but this is a fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't want realism, I want colour.
Exactly. And you can even argue the fact that Pedro Pascal's character, they come from a land of sun.
Over in Martel.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I bet you do. You don't like Pedro Pascal.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't say don't like. It's just I'm not on the hype train.
No, true. But you can even argue like the people from where he's from. They come. It's supposed to be like the continent. It's supposed to be bright and rich and bountiful, and they don't even dress like that in the TV show. But yeah, like I said, Kenneth Branagh should be directing more movies. I want to see more films of him. I'd like to see another Hercule Poirot. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether or not what one he could potentially do next, because...
Well, if they're already mixing up the timeline, they can do any of them if they really wanted to.
Yeah, but I feel like they're cherry-picking the famous ones.
Well, people want to do that. When you've got a series of stories and some of them sell well, you'll do them better. Cough, cough, Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
They always start with The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, when actually that's... Well, yes, it was the first one he ever wrote, but in his chronological order, it's the third one. Is it the third one? No, it's the second one.
Yeah, second.
It's the second one.
Yeah.
But that's because it's the more famous book, and so you cherry pick the famous stories for money.
Yeah. I am curious. People, if you've watched it, let us know down below what you think would be a good one to do. I reckon they're probably going to do something like the ABC Murders next. I feel like that was a good one.
Do you know what this film missed?
What?
There was one bit that it needed.
Go on.
It needed Donna Noble with a bag of popcorn going, so she did it. So he did. That's what it needed.
Yeah.
If I'm watching this at home with someone now, I am going to be Donna Noble in the corner with a bag of popcorn.
Okay. So he did it.
Because it is a standard thing of get everyone in a room.
Yeah.
I mean, this one, I don't want to spoil it, but they didn't do the whole everyone in a room slowly accuse everyone. They kind of...
all very... That's what I quite liked about this one. It was very fast-paced. It felt like... It wasn't like... Some of the Poirot ones, they can be stretched out over a couple of days, things like that. This was... You could tell it was very much based within a few hours of the evening.
Yeah, it is just the night. Yeah.
So it has that pace to it as well.
Yeah.
But not feeling rushed.
Nope.
See, Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh. Good man.
Director.
Or is it really? Is he really just Lockhart and he's just using someone else's film and taking the credit? I'm not too sure.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I want to know what the spell is to get that moustache. Oh, dear.
It's called CGI.
No,
it's a aesthetic. Yeah.
So,
of course it is.
But yeah, no, definitely go see it, people. I definitely think it needs to be seen. Because I don't think many people will go see this.
No. I think it'll do really well streaming and on TV and everything, because it is a comfortable watch, as I said. If you liked the old TV series of Poirot, it's just a longer version.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong.
So,
though you just need little David Suchet just mincing away after the end. Yeah, I still don't remember what else I was going to say, and that's going to annoy me now.
Either way, what always happens is we stop recording, and then about 2 minutes later you go, oh, I remember what I was going to say now.
Yeah, because my mind's no longer thinking about it. It's that whole thing of you doing something else mundane, i.e. generally me driving home.
Yeah.
Just doing something mundane. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's it.
And then I'll get a message.
Yes. But who knows? Maybe I'll save it for next week.
Ooh. Or whenever we're going to record next.
Who knows?
Who knows? Right, people.
We are coming to the end.
We are coming to the end of this week's episode. We are waiting for
traffic.
Silly people.
He's not silly people. He's give way, so he's got to give way.
Well, no, because there was a car in front of him that come up the one-way street.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, that's why he got blocked off.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. I haven't told you. Some kids tried to nick that.
What, the moped?
Yeah. Brilliant. In broad daylight. Like
not in broad daylight.
Bloody youths. Right. There's my rant. Bloody youths.
Make yourself sound old.
I am old.
So, final thoughts. Overheatedness is just the best word ever. Thank you for bringing that into the universe.
If you take anything, don't take the seasoning triangle, but take overheatedness. God,
dumpster diving, great fun.
Yeah.
Highly recommend for everyone's jobs.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
If you have dietary requirements or allergies, inform your server. Don't let them be psychic. Okay? Tell them. Inform them. Just like vegans like to tell everybody that they're vegan. Just let people know.
And if you have the cojones, that is to munch on a bakery item a little and then put it back.
Who are you? Because I need to shake your hand.
No, not shake your hand because you are a thief. But still, like, my God, just fucking fair play to you. You know what it is? You know,
tip my hat to you, sir.
It's like when my parents, when they got their massive TV.
Oh, yeah.
And they were constantly like, close the curtains, because if anyone sees that, they'll have it. And it's like, yeah, it took 3 people to put it up on the chimney breast. It is bolted to the chimney breast. If someone manages to break in and steal that TV,
they keep it.
They can have it.
They can keep it.
Because my goodness me.
That TV was far too big.
Well, it was like one of the first ever flat screen TVs.
I know.
So even though it's flat screen, it's that thick.
Yeah.
And then it's a huge TV, and it weighs a ton.
Yeah.
The bracket couldn't support it, so they had to bolt the bracket to the chimney breast.
Yeah.
So as I said, if anyone ever breaks in and steals it, they're welcome to it.
Yeah. You have it, mate. You've earned it.
You know, and that's what I always used to say to my parents. It's like, look, if someone can manage to break into it, they can have it. If someone has got the stones to just bite into a brownie and go, no, I don't like it, and put it back, then well done to them. Well done, sir. I could never.
Oh,
but the audacity.
The
sheer audacity. And Haunting in Venice, very good. Go see it.
What Ben said. I don't have to say it. Ben's not like being critical. I love it. It's great. We found a film that Ben likes.
Yeah, but it's not trying to be like the best film of the year. It's just trying to be a film. It's just trying to tell the story. It's just bringing the story to life on screen, and it does that. So, like, why criticize it?
I know. I'm so happy.
There'll be a film critic out there somewhere who's like, "Oh, it was boring. Oh, it was shit."
Yeah,
And you know, they're probably just people who have no life and probably don't get laid very often. So, pity on them.
Right, and on that note,
before we go into stuff Paddy doesn't want to talk about.
Yep. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you like this video, share, subscribe, tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your dog, tell your grandma.
Comment down below. Have you ever had to go dumpster diving? Have you ever had to deal with someone who hasn't told you what issues they have until after the issues have arisen?
Have you had to deal with the heatedness?
Have you ever had to deal with the heatedness? Have you ever stolen from Lidl?
Have you ever bitten into a brownie?
And then just put it back?
It doesn't necessarily have to be in Lidl.
No.
Have you seen A Haunting in Venice? Have you seen the other 2 Hercule Poirot movies by Kenneth Branagh?
Comment down below. Let us know.
Let us all know. And with that brings this week's episode to a close. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.